Hi universe, I'll see you again in 100 Days Live with Sonya. And today is yes 1 month of our live show here where the experts share their experiences and also their strategies in life and business to reach their goals or anything they want to. And this morning we have a very beautiful guest, Rachel Gilmore. And please do not be fooled by her beauty face because it's also an adventurer. She loves traveling, that's why. And she does her coaching also through traveling. It is a very unique way. And I love that because I love traveling too, right? And yeah, she is the founder of Art and Soul Adventure. So welcome, Rachel Gilmore. Gilmore or Gilmore, how should I pronounce your name? It is Sonya English.
It's perfect. You said it perfectly. And thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here with you today.
Thank you. What did make you jump into 100 Days Live with Sonya and also become one of our sponsors actually?
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for that.
And that's why what makes you join us and sponsor our event right away at that time.
Yeah, I think what you're doing is amazing. I love how you're showing up. I love how you're committed to showing up for 100 days. It's a great discipline, and I think you're adding so much value to people. And I just really admire to support you in that.
Thank you, Bing, Bing, Bing. One a question. This is why I'm very curious. Actually, this is a bit silly, but you are Rachel Gilmore, right? So, are you a part of Friends or Gilmore Girls?
That's a good one. It's so funny because I've got called the Gilmore Girls quite a few times. I am just uniquely me, Rachel Gilmore, not attached to any other.
So, what did you make your institution or your firm or your coaching programs into the adventures? How do you encourage the people to travel but also get your life coaching? How is it actually? It is like you do the coaching through traveling or you travel and make the coaching for the people, something like that.
Yeah, so I'll share a little backstory of how it got started, and I think you'll understand kind of what I do. I was actually backpacking, traveling to Southeast Asia, and
Oh
I was
yeah.
working with clients remotely back here in the U.S. And we had a beautiful experience with a client where she had a profound breakthrough, and I asked her if she could take some time and allow it to integrate and do some journaling, and she had to fix dinner, and she had to do this, and she had to get out of here, and I realized people that are stuck in their environment, they can have breakthrough. They don't change their patterns and behaviors, and they many times stay the same. So I was on this beautiful island in Indonesia, and I was like,
Really?
here with me right now. And that's really where Earth and Soul Adventures was birthed, was having that coaching experience, thinking if I can get people from their environment, away and routine interactions, and all the keep that stuck in a feedback loop patterns, really begin new patterns and new ways to engage in the environment with no. So now I to various places all over the world, sometimes for extended period of time, sometimes a little shorter. Work on changing their mindset. It's all about the subconscious mind. And also when mentors, then they get to experience in a whole new way, break outside of their comfort zone and do something that they didn't realize. And that's profound. That is new neural pathways that they can go back and incorporate in their lives.
The sound is still echoing. Maybe there is something that is online there, or
am I echoing?
Your mobile, yeah, it's still breaking up a little bit.
Let me see what I can do. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
I need a audio house to come and help me fix it.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe some programs that are still open for the live streaming besides your browser. It's okay. We only need the browser right now.
Well,
now it's better.
That's better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's like this. So you've been to South Asia. Why I didn't meet you then?
I know, right? Actually
You have your time. Yeah, there is a time in life that we meet someone at the right time, at the right place,
Yes.
So, Rachel, in this kind of condition when the people cannot travel freely, so how do you do your coaching?
So when they're not able to travel, right now, we're doing everything remote. So I do a little bit of traveling, people that are here locally to me. Am I still really echoing?
No, it's better. Only breaking up a little bit, yes.
I am. Okay.
But it's better.
Okay.
Maybe just about the bandwidth, but can you hear me well then?
I can hear you fine.
Mm.
So as long as yeah. So yeah, one of the things that I've done is I've asked clients, where are you in the world, and what adventure can you do that you get the opportunity to get out of your comfort zone and you get to go out and you get to go out not ordinarily do. And I have a process of helping them unpack, what did it feel like? What did they go through? And many times people come back and they say, I experienced XYZ, and that's showing up in my business. And it might be halfway through a hike, and then I got tired and wanted to turn. And then it's like, oh, are you wow. So going on adventures, doing things that are different and out of their routine, really show them here for them. What else in your life are you wanting to give up or quit, or thinking that you can do it, or you're in fear?
What about the clients who haven't been outside, who haven't been as adventurous as you or the other clients, and they have to start from the very basic or for the very beginning? So what kind of the adventure level that you set up for them?
Yeah, so typically if somebody is not used to going on adventures at all and they're not very adventurous, I might give them something a little bit easier. If they're in an area used to, it's taking a cold shower, to be honest. And so it's different for each client based on if we're not really able to travel right now, which I do have some trips coming up actually in the US and then also in Tanzania. But I had a client that was struggling with finding something adventurous that they could do, so they jumped in a cold shower. And the first reaction was, "Oh my gosh, this is so uncomfortable." I the water back warm, and what we got to do, we got to unpack what were all of the voices in the mind, like telling them what to do. And we were able then to unpack that anytime they find themselves in an uncomfortable situation, those same voices show up telling them, like, abandon, get out of this, stop. There's no, they start like reasoning with them why they shouldn't be doing that thing. So there's a lot of different ways that we can help people see what their unconscious mind is talking to them about. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big adventure, although that's my favorite way of doing it.
I agree, and you still have you are the owner of pet resorts and fitness studio also, right? So how does it go along with your what is it with your coaching program?
Yeah, so in my past, I owned a personal training studio, and I love anything that again is, health, wellness, fitness, nutrition, all of that. I'm very much into a holistic lifestyle and living healthy. And so, the same thing happened in the gym where clients would come in and they'd say, I want to lose weight. And then they had to put in that work. They had to put in the work of building the muscle mass and eating healthy and doing all of the right things. And when they have a coach to support them, they're many times are much more successful initially in the beginning anyways. And then once they begin to see results, then many times they can go off on their own and continue and to have really great results. Initially in the beginning, they need somebody to guide them, to support them and keep them on track and hold them accountable and really just teach them what to do. Once they have it down and start seeing results, it's like, oh, I got this, I can keep going. Many times people need to continue working with a coach because they like working with a coach. They like that accountability and they like that extra little push that they wouldn't get if they weren't working with a coach.
Wow. So how long does the program take if they join your program? Whether it is with the traveling or just with the remote programs?
Yeah, so typically if somebody wants to go on a trip with me, we have like a pre-call to really get to know them, get to understand them, what they're looking for. We go on the trip and then I will support them. And it depends on which package they choose. So if they can choose to be coached for 6 months after that, or they could choose to just go on a trip and have like a follow-up call and then that's it. And if they're not going on a trip, typically my coaching packages are anywhere from 4 months to 6 months.
4 months to 6 months. And then what problems do you usually have when they come to you, and what kind of outcomes do they expect to join the program?
Yeah, so a lot of people come to me. Really, two main clients I work with is kind of startup entrepreneurs who are either coaches themselves, life coaches, coaches, yoga instructors, and they're really trying to get their business off the ground. Recently, I've been working with people who are starting travel businesses similar to mine, and they're just trying to get up, and they're just working with a coach. Um, Also, the other big group that I work with, people who are in corporate America, who have a dream or this vision of something that they want to create, and they're just looking for support to kind of shift out of corporate and into entrepreneurship. And those are really difficult because many of them have been programmed to believe a certain way, right? That grades, they got to get a good job, and a job. Why would you leave a great job? But they have this passion inside them to do something else, and so they're kind of like in the process of shifting to do something really amazing that they love what they're like, and they need support of a coach, and really ends up happening. We go in and we identify what these limiting beliefs that they have that are stopping them from fullest, it's stopping them from creating everything that they want to desire. Because I believe that everybody create freedom lifestyle. To live life on their own, freedom to earn money in a way that brings joy and like you do this. Everybody has the freedom to do it. You just have to have the courage and the facts to run on in order to do it. Really, that's what I'm trying to do is just kind of guide them, help them see their true potential. So a big part of it is helping people see the truth of who they are, because I know that vision, they also have everything within them already to bring it to make it come through. So the outcome is their goal that they've designed, that they love, that they wake up every morning excited to live.
So yeah, when the coaches come to you, of course there are so many coaches nowadays. Even though they have good programs, they have good clients, but they cannot handle what is inside themselves, right? Like with their inner self, and they get burnout and overwhelmed easily. So they come to you, right? But then, some coaches are very, close, not to open what their true problems are, when they come to another coaches, right? So how do you try to explore their problems, the real problems, the root problems, right? The problems roots, I mean.
Yeah. So I typically start with doing a little bit of inner child work. Um, and that a lot of times is uncomfortable for people, but that's the key. That's the key to understanding because we're all a program. Every single one of us is a program that's running. And that program it dictates our lives. And so many people are just operating on this program day by day. We drive to work, we don't remember how we got there. We get in the shower, we do the exact same movement. We get in the shower, we brush our teeth in the exact same pattern every day, right? We create habits and patterns, and they serve us in a lot of ways, but in other ways, they keep us stuck in this feedback loop of this same thing. And so when people really are ready to make a change or made before, they don't understand why it's so difficult, so challenging. And it's the subconscious mind and the conscious mind are not in rapport. The subconscious mind always wins. So I might say, I want to lose weight. I want to lose 25 pounds. And then the subconscious mind, no, you can't do that. Everybody in your family tried to lose weight. And your subconscious mind is going to win if the two of them become in rapport. So what I get to do is go in and ask questions and really discover where in their childhood this programming was first created. And once they have the awareness, oh, that's where I learned that habit or behavior or that thought or that pattern. Now they're empowered to make a different choice. And without awareness, they're just living by default. And so once they have the awareness, now it's like, I get to choose, and then they go to work practicing a new way of being. And just like a basketball player or a piano player, they practice long enough, they become really good, and then that default method that they've lived their whole life kind of falls away and doesn't have a hold on them anymore. And then they've literally created a life that they love, that they get to wake up every morning excited about. So it really starts with diving into where those subconscious programmings first came from, reprogramming those subconscious beliefs with beliefs that they can accomplish whatever they set out to accomplish.
So gaining awareness from the subconscious program that you have to change their belief also. And then when it happens and they still haven't got the results they want to, maybe because they are also busy, many coaches have problems with themselves because of helping other people, but then they forget to care about themselves or help themselves. So do they come to you again to have a further program? Are you available for that if they return to you because they didn't get the results as they want to because they didn't work on it enough?
Yeah, I don't see that happening a whole lot, to be perfectly honest with you. I do have a client that I'm working with right now that he just has me on one time a month, kind of indefinitely, because he understands he always needs to be growing. And when we're growing, if we're on a continual growth pattern, then we always come against things. So we always need to be growing and learning, right? It never stops. We're on this journey forever. So I think that there are people who end up working with me for a year and a half, much longer than 6 months. But I think 6 months is kind of the minimum to get the work done initially. But they're always going to come up against even when you realize, I already feel that, I already worked that, I already processed that, it comes up again. So it's a continual practice. And I think the biggest thing is, and I see this with a lot of coaches, once they have the head knowledge, so maybe they'll go and get a certification program, or maybe they'll start coaching a couple of clients, and they have all this head knowledge. They know what to say, they know what to do, but they themselves are not doing the daily practices. And maybe it's because they're busy and they've got a lot going on. So they never really fully embody the new ways of being that are required in order to bring their vision to life. So that's why they're doing really well. They might be making money, but there's always something a little missing, and it's a lack of embodiment. And so really it comes down to, where are you now, and where do you want to be, and what's in the gap. And that is, who do you need to become to bring that vision to life in the most impactful way? And that person that vision for your life kind of gets to be your guiding principle. What does that vision require of you? Does it require that you get up and exercise every morning? Does it require that you eat healthy? Does it require that you meditate or pray or journal? So what is that vision requiring of you? That's who you have to become. And if you're not doing those daily practices every day to become that person who can have that $1 million business coaching practice, then you're going to constantly be in that struggle. And I think that that's where a lot of people are struggling right now, is there's this gap.
Mhm.
They have the vision for where they want to be, and they're working, but they're
Mhm.
not practicing the ways of being that are required for becoming that person who can handle that big successful business.
Wow, it's a very deep one. And then what are the risks or the effects if someone really need to return to nature but they don't do it right? As you mentioned before, that they need to gain their awareness back, right? Or if they haven't it, they have to earn it. So what are the worst effect or the worst thing that they can have if they cannot return to the nature, or they don't want to go out there to back to the nature, to connect
Yeah,
with the nature also?
yeah, I think the worst thing that could happen is they stay the same. They stay stuck in the
Mm,
feedback loop and they never get any results. They just keep spinning their
mm,
wheels, and they never reach their full potential. I think it's really crucial that people take a step back and look at what's in the gap for me, what's keeping me from becoming, or what's keeping me from accomplishing the goals. And many times it's not
mhm,
working harder or longer. It's a state of being. And that's a little bit of a different way of thinking about it, everybody. We've all been programmed a lot that we've got to work really, really hard. But it's
mhm,
not about working harder, and it's really about being focused on your being. And if we wanted to talk about the law of attraction,
mhm,
what are coming back to us, right? So if we wake up
mhm.
how to do this today and we're kind of in a crappy energy about what we got to
Facing
do,
the same thing every morning, that's true. Yes, I agree with that.
yeah.
So in this program, it sounds like you also make or help them to create the new habit in their life, right? To gain something. I mean, also how to get the vision for the future.
Absolutely, 100%. That's critical. So a lot of the people who go on my trips with me, there's one girl specific that comes to mind. She showed up in Bali. I never met her before. We didn't even have a conversation. She just signed up, showed up in Bali, and when we
Mhm.
were in Bali, nowhere and asked her what was the vision for life, what did she want to create, and she said, "I have no idea. I have no idea. I just know that I want to do something amazing. I have all these gifts and I have all these talents, and I want to create something. I don't even know what I want to create." And so that was a really beautiful experience. We spent 10 days together in Bali with no distraction, right? And we had the
Wow, 10
opportunity
days. That's not
of
enough.
it's not enough, right? We need much longer. But we
Yeah.
were able to create something. She was able to create something really beautiful, amazing,
Mhm.
and then come back and implement it into her life. So there's a lot of people who were just unhappy because in their soul they know that there's something more and they don't know what it is. So they're seeking. And sometimes I see people seeking in all the wrong places. They're seeking outside of themselves. So they're going out and they're looking to meet new people, or just all different types of realities. But people are searching outside of themselves when the true work is the inner work. It's connecting with yourself. Many times it's disconnecting from, right? Disconnecting from
Mhm.
technology and connecting with yourself. And nature is really a beautiful place to do that. And that's one of the reasons why I use nature so much, is because nature is a beautiful mirror to show us how powerful and how amazing we really are. And when we begin to see that and believe that, then we also believe that anything is possible. And
Mhm.
right now in the US, we're getting ready to go into the spring, and the spring season is all about growth, right? And
Mhm.
so
That's
we
true.
as we go through seasons as well. We'll have periods of growth, and then we have periods where we may find ourselves in struggle, we got to honor the season that we're in, and many people are so anxious to get to that next season that they're not appreciating the season they're in right now. And that's a really valid lesson. Sometimes in the winter, it's good to go within and do some reflecting and journaling and where am I? And we all have New Year's resolutions right in January, at least here in the US. It's cold and people are trying to really get clarity on what they want to create in their life. But I think it's really important to look at the seasons and what they teach us about the seasons in our own lives, and constantly get to let go to create. What do I need to let go to create space, create something that I really want?
Yes, I agree. Also, you mentioned about clarity, and that is the main thing in my program, because if we didn't get any clarity in the beginning, we start the program, then we get lost in the process to our goals, right? And yeah, it seems that you are going to join us for the live stream in Bali next year or something like that. After all of this pandemic ends, that we are planning to do the live streaming conference for coaches, for live streamers, for podcasters in Bali. Because after all of this, everyone would like to meet in real, with the physical face to face. Like it's not only in online. That's why. So yeah, I'm going to plan it already. So
I
and
love that.
this for we thank you. Then you will be the first participant for us and sponsor.
Oh,
That's but it really tempted me that how did you find this kind of method, into the coaching, but also into the adventure in traveling? Because many people can do it just like us, like this, face to face online, and it's done. You know what I mean? But
yes.
why do you choose the hard way? Or it is not hard actually, but I will call it the fun way, to connect with the nature and to connect with yourself, and yeah, to find yourself again. Maybe if I am lost somewhere in the middle of the noisy world in social media. And I agree with your statement that we have to disconnect from the social media or from the technology sometimes, because yeah, most of us make it as an excuse as we are working, well, actually we spend a lot of time in the social media. So why did you choose this way? I mean, yeah, the fun way. I call it the fun way, not the hard way.
Yeah, it is the fun way. Thanks for saying that. I love that. It was my own personal experience. I like to say I'm constantly a learner. I'm always learning and growing, and I love to take classes and courses and learn new things, especially when it comes to the mind or the body or personal development, personal growth. Kind of a junkie in that department, and love reading books and just studying and researching, and
Mm.
took time away. I literally, like I mentioned earlier, I spent 6 weeks in Southeast Asia backpacking, and I had the most profound growth. I wasn't reading books.
Mhm.
I wasn't all over social media. I was really disconnected, but I was spending time with myself. I was alone with my journal, and I was having new experiences that I'd never experienced before, and I was facing fears. I mean, I was in a new place that I'd never been to, new stimulus, uh, new experiences, new environments, different time zones, all of the things, and I had to be by myself. There was no way to
Mhm.
escape myself. And in those days of traveling, I had some pretty profound breakthroughs and awareness about who I am,
Mhm.
how powerful I am, how beautiful I am, how amazing I am, all these things. And I just realized that um, the growth was exponential. I had spent years and years studying and taking courses, life coaching and health coaching and wellness coaching and NLP and all of these things in that one
Mhm.
period of time away alone with myself really was like packing 10 years of therapy or coaching all into one period. And that was really the catalyst for me, was I believe people can grow exponentially in a
Mhm.
short period of time. if they disconnect and get away and they have fun. And when you're having fun, like when you're thinking about it, when you're in Bali, you're with other growth-minded people and you're going on adventures and you're surrounded by the people and they're having conversations and about what's possible that they've experienced, it starts expanding in your mind. Oh, that's what's possible for me. You start thinking a little bit differently. You start when you start doing something that you never thought you could do before, you're like, whoa, actually I can do this. And where else in my am I playing small that I could be playing really big? So I just think adventure and adventures and traveling is a perfect mirror for us to see the truth of who we are, and we do that much quicker than can like this on a going deep. And here's another little cool I'll share with you. When people are on these adventures and they're afraid to do something, they will immediately start telling why they can't do it or why they're afraid to do it. So I literally just had a time of me asking questions, trying to get to the root of what their fear is, telling it without me even having to ask questions. And one example is when we were in Bali, there was this waterfall, and one of the girls was scared to do it. And she had a support system. The rest of us were there. We were cheering her on. She did it. And it was like, I never in a million years have done it on my own. I would never do it again because I was surrounded by people who were cheering me on. And she's like, I feel so amazing. Such a badass. She's like shocked she couldn't believe that she did it. Before she got on that swing, she was like, I can't do it. I'm so scared. And all these things started coming out of her mouth. And then we realized when we went back that experience, that same response would happen when she wanted to start a business or when she wanted to do things outside her comfort zone. Her subconscious mind was telling her, oh, she shouldn't, she can't do it. And now she has a new point to go back to say, actually, I can. I can be brave. I can be courageous. I'm courageous. I'll do it. And she can begin to take courageous, bold action in her life because now she has a reference point to go back to where she did it and she survived and she was fine. She was felt amazing. So there's been times where she's called me and said, I'm really scared, but I remember did it in the basement. She shares with me how it is. She just went for it. So that's pretty powerful. That's not something you can get on a phone call or Zoom.
Wow, yeah, it is very special what you have because if you know you've been here and maybe you know about NLP coaches in here and they don't implement NLP as the way you do. They are only busy to get the certificates and just to do the technique like reframing, something like that. So there are so many things about NLP that they maybe not know or not apply in their daily life or in their coaching program. So yeah, what happens is like it becomes the negative image, like they compete each other, like and then also with the price war and everything, as long as they get clients, something like that. And with this message, with what you share here, I hope that they realize that they can explore in another aspects of NLP and how they mark up themselves, how they brand themselves, not only into the offline or online programs, but also through another ways like such as traveling that you do. Then you should come here to fix all of the images in Indonesia about NLP. Totally different. You don't look like the NLP coach at all,
I know.
And Russell, in this challenging year, I know that we expect much more better year this year, but what's happening is totally different than what we expected, right? So what are your goals this year, and what are your visions, and how are you going to do it to reach your vision or your goals this year?
Yeah, so it's an interesting year because we're not sure what's happening around the world with travel, right? And that's my passion. So I have a trip planned this fall here in the US in May that I'm actually booking clients right now. And we're going to do that. And it's a 4-day, 5-night tour. And then I'm taking a group to Tanzania in August for 11 days.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go on a mindfulness. And I am just that the right people show up who are ready to make these changes in their lives, and we're going to go and we're have an amazing time. I'm also believing that I'm going to be able to bring a group to Bali in October of this year. So
Wow.
in the
Let
time,
me take care of it. Let me take care of it. You want me to organize the event? Let me take care of it for the crowd handling here.
I will come for an extended period of time. I'll come and just stay
I
up.
shoot you directly. So, how many participants do you expect to join you? And are they safe enough to come? Because we are not open for the foreigners yet, in the mass tourism, of course.
Yeah, so right now Tanzania is open. So
Mm-hmm.
my goal is to take a minimum of 6 people on the Tanzanian safari.
Mm.
And in Utah, everything is open there. I actually, so when I
Mm.
do trips, I just go as the coach. I actually hire a tour guide that's in that local
Mm-hmm.
area that knows everything about the area, who speaks English and does everything, all the transportation, all the accommodation, transportation,
Great.
everything's taken care of. So I can stay in my lane and I can just go as the coach. I always
Yes, of
have tour
course.
guides to do all the other work. So my goal is for 6 in Tanzania, and then in Utah, my goal is to take 10 people to Utah for those 4 nights.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel pretty confident in the tour guides that I've talked to that
Mm-hmm.
everything is required, is done and set up and safe, and they're
Oh,
running
great.
already. So they're not concerned, and so I'm not either.
Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that because there are some groups from other countries also who postpone those kind of programs, right? And wow, time runs so fast, I told you that 30 minutes is
Yeah.
not enough. And how can our viewers reach you out easily after this? Maybe if they are interested to your program also. Please put
Yes.
in the comments for the links to reach you out easily.
Okay, I can do that. It's really easy. If you just write down Earth and Soul Adventures, you can find me.
Mhm.
Earth and Soul Adventures. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. My website is earthandSoulAdventures.com. If you Google search Earth and Soul Adventures, you'll find me very easily.
Mhm. Okay, then I'm going to put it in the comments after this because this is on private chat that you type, not in the comments.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I didn't. Okay, sorry.
Oh,
I typed in the wrong place.
it's okay.
Oh, I see
And
it.
moment. Oops. Yep, this one.
Okay, gotcha. Awesome.
So
Thank you.
it's there in the comments. Then the people can click it up to join your programs also. And do you have any message for our viewers today and also in the future? And thank you for Team Gillette for joining us today. He is one of our mentor, my mentor, and our sponsors also. He supports us along the way to make this event happen, just like you. Because without our sponsors, I believe that this event wouldn't run well like today, right? And I really thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So after this, please do not hesitate if I invite you to another program to share your expertise with the other people here, because I know I'm going to make another programs for this, and I want the people to reach their mentors, their coaches, their trainers, because again, I mentioned it sometimes, like in our program, that there are so many people out there complain that they spend $1,000 on a coach or trainers or mentors, but they don't get the right outcomes or the outcomes they want to. So that's why I make this program also for the people to reach their favorite mentors or coaches or trainers, and I hope that they are very easy to reach out. and that's why they don't need to spend $1 million or $100 or $1,000 for it, and they can get the right expert they need. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I
So
love
yeah, thank you, Raja. So what are your messages for our viewers here?
I just want people to know that whatever it is that they desire, whatever
Mhm.
vision or dream that they have in their life, it's been given to them because they already have everything that they need inside of them to bring it to life. And I truly, truly believe that if people are seeking a freedom lifestyle or they're seeking to create something that they feel this fire burning in their belly, they can, and they're worthy of it and they deserve it. And I just want them to believe in themselves and I want them to make it happen because there are so many people to support them and love them and be there for them that there's no reason why in today's world with the technology that we have at our fingertips that you cannot make your dreams come true. It's so possible.
Wow, thank you so much. I feel honored that again you are here with us and make time for us today. Rachel, thank you very much for today, and I'll see you. Bye
Thank you.
bye. Much love.
Bye.